If you've been following Johnny Depp, you might know that Variety and People specifically have been very negative about Johnny, but now it seems every time I look at them, they got something positive to say. Once in a while, they'll slip in the negativity. Once in a while, they'll publish something on you know who, and it's always positive. But lots of stuff like this now. Italy's RAI Cinema unveils lineup featuring Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz starer Day Drinker. Great. Let's see what we got. Italy's RAI Cinema is the first international distributor to announce the accusation of Day Drinker, the film that marks Johnny Depp's return to Hollywood following his high-profile legal battles with ex-wife. They always got to mention her name. You know who. Fine. We're going to have kind of a Yoko Ono thing going on here where Johnny's been with Amber, so forever her name in some way will be attached. And they quote this guy here, "It's a great action movie featuring an almost unrecognizable Johnny Depp with long gray hair and a beard." RIA Cinema chief Paolo Del Bracco told reporters on Wednesday as he unveiled the 2025-26 lineup of the prominent Italian company that is the film arm of Italian state broadcaster RAI. Italy's own film group and RAI Cinema jointly acquired Day Drinker from Lionsgate. All right, good for you. The film from 500 Days of Summer and Snow White director Mark Webb reteams Depp and Penelope Cruz for a fourth time after previous collaborations on Blow, Pirates Caribbean, and Murder on the Orient Express. Okay, obviously, I wish this guy wasn't connected to Snow White because I guarantee that will lose, a little bit of sales, even though it's not Renee Ziegler, it's not Disney. Just having the connection to something that went so sour, I just wish wasn't there. But okay, generally people don't judge by directors when choosing what movie to see. It's just a bit icky. But of course, that's got nothing to do with Johnny. They said there's no release date yet, and they give some little tidbits about the movie. They're entangled with a criminal figure. Okay. And they list some other things coming up by this movie company. A movie with Jude Law. A movie with Woody Harrelson. So, some big names there. And they also mention on the Italian side, or for them, the domestic side, if you're in Italy, they've got a lot of stuff going on. So, yes, a pretty big movie company with Johnny back on the scene. My only worry is, all right, there's been a lot of girl power movies, like the girl is awesome, she's this incredible fighter, and it's getting a little old, it's getting to be a cliche. So I just hope Penelope Cruz's character isn't like this amazing, invincible, badass bad guy that kicks Johnny's ass and outsmarts everyone in the end and things like that. I'm hoping there's just some balance to her character. The problem with female characters has been they've been like invincible. They've been like superheroes. Look, back in the day when Steven Seagal came out, a lot of you don't remember probably, but he was like invincible. Yes, men were primarily action heroes, but when they never took a punch, when they were super invincible, it became a joke. All right? It was not good. So, yeah, guys like Steven Seagal back in the day, but people complained. All of us did. He took one punch out of fighting 100 guys. It's kind of ridiculous. That's kind of what Rey and Captain Marvel and a lot of these female superheroes have, is they just don't have this real drawback, this human side to them. They're down, they fight back up. They're just awesome, invincible girl power. So I'm just hoping that Penelope Cruz, being the main villain, is human. I hope it's kind of this fair fight. But I digress. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.